reading is really like, you know, being able to know your pronunciation and stuff like that. If you can pronounce words well, then it's a good chance that you can read well, right? If you know the letter sounds and you'll be able to pronounce them well, then it's a good chance that you will become a good reader. But the thing is, there are factors that affects pronunciation. There are factors that affects our word will sound based upon several things. The position in which the letter in a word falls can affect the way that word is pronounced. As in, like, it can fall if it's the first letter in the word, if it's the last letter in the word, right? So if it's in the middle of the word, it can change how the word is pronounced, right? So that have to be taken into consideration. Another thing that can affect the pronunciation of a word is where the letter fall in a syllable, because you have some words that have more than one syllable, and it depends on where it fall in the syllable. It affects the pronunciation, right? The letter that comes after can affect the pronunciation of another letter so dramatically and drastically. Like, one example is, if you have a letter C and you have a letter I comes after it, it's that letter that comes after it that affects the pronunciation of the letter C. If the A comes after the letter C, it affects the pronunciation as well. So these things, if you want to be able to read, these things are things that you just have to know. You cannot go around it. You have to know these things. And if you do not know these things or take the time to know these things, I can tell you right now, you will not be a good reader. You will not be able to read as well as you want to be. And you'll always feel stuck up and feel embarrassed like you cannot read. Right? So book a session with me and let's go from there.